Hi guys. So I know it's been a young minute since I've done a video, and I do apologize, but I had to do this one is kind of like out of what I normally do, but this one I've been saying I'm gonna do it since I came back from the US. So by many people, or by some people, it's been highly anticipated, and I've been doing it for a young minute now, so I do apologize, but now I have to do it. So this one is about CCI and how I got into CCI, or how I became part of CCI, how I heard about it and all that. So CCI is community college initiative program. So how did I hear about it? So I was a student at Bay College, and while I was studying there, it's in Cape Town, so while I was studying there, I also was part of the Student Representative Council, which is the SRC, and I was the vice chairperson of my campus. So obviously, being SLC, you get in touch with management, people know you, people, it's all good. And this 1 year, I think, was like my last year, or like my second last year in college, whatever, and my my manager, the campus manager, sent me a message just this one day, and she told me about this amazing opportunity that she has for me. I don't remember like the full context of the messages because I don't really have them anymore. So she sent me a message, asked for my email address. I sent her my email, and she sent me the application form, and so that's how I heard about CCI. And she helped me through the whole application, and what I must fill in, how must I fill it in, and all that. So what is CCI? So as I said before, it is Community College Initiative Program. It is a US Department of State exchange program. It's a fully funded 1 year program. I'm gonna keep saying program a lot. So it's a 1 year program that is fully funded by the State Department. What else? So there is 5 pillars that you have to follow of CCI. Academics, so your academics have to be on point. Cultural exchange, you have to be able to teach people about your culture, your country, and also be open enough to learn from them about their countries and their culture also, because CCI as a whole, it's like 14 countries that they work with, plus minus 14 countries that all come together and get spread out into different colleges, and you get to learn more about each other. It's an amazing opportunity. It's there's service learning, so that's your volunteering, service learning and internship, so that's a volunteering, which you have to do 100 hours of volunteering, 75 hours of internship, and then you have leadership and action plan. So before you even go to the States, before you accept it, within your application, you have to have an action plan, like what is it that you see in your community, what that you want to change or that you would like to develop, what is it that you are really interested in, like to change or to work on within the community that's going to help other people. So let's get to the requirements, right? So you have to have your grade 12. You must be 18 years and above. You have to, so this is just for South African citizens, so you have to be a South African citizen or a permanent resident, and that can receive a passport. You must know basic English, and you must not have experience, or you must have limited experience, like overseas experience. I think those are like the main requirements that they ask for. And then the application. So listen, I don't know if it's still the same, but for us, so when you fill in the application form, it has like your personal details, like any other application, or like any other form. And then there is a part where you have to do 8 essays, and where you write about your short-term goals, your long-term goals. I remember in one of the questions in long-term goals, you have to mention how you're going to use your short-term goals with the 5 pillars of CCI to help you achieve your action plan. So that's part of your long-term goals. So some of the essays ask for like 250 words, some of them ask for like 150 max. So like they all vary, so but like it's things that you really have to answer. I'm trying to see if I'm not forgetting anything. So long-term goals ask for like you have to have professional or academic goals, your personal development, and the one that I mentioned, and there's more. I think short-term goals is kind of the same also. So yeah, that's what CCI is about, and is well, not all about. I mean, there's probably more that I didn't mention, but that's just like the main basic of like what people really want to know. And if there's more that people want to know, you are always welcome to either comment below what else you would love for me to share, or you get me on Instagram. This is my handle. You get me on Instagram and you inbox me any questions that you have, right? So okay, so you do the application, you have the form, you fill it in, you do your 8 essays. That's a lot, but it's not a lot, but it is. And then you send it, and think in like a few weeks, right? In like three weeks to a month, if I'm not mistaken. No, a month is too long. I remember I sent in my application around the 11th or the 10th of December, and by like the first week of January I had my interview. So in a few weeks, right, probably in less than a month, you got called. If your application is accepted, you get called in for the interview. So they do the interview on you. Most questions that they ask, they are based on your application, so you must know what you're writing. You can't just write whatever and think that you're good for it. Like the most questions that they ask, they're like based on your application form, on what you wrote on your essays. So do not write essays just for the sake of writing them. You must know exactly what you are writing, right? And it must be something that you want to do, something that you want to achieve, or whatever the question may be. Like it must be something you must answer them like honestly, so that when you get interviewed you don't like get stuck, you know. And then after the interview, if they accept, if you get you move on to the next phase, which is there is a test that they call you in to write. And so they when you write the test, they send the test with your application and any other information that they've requested from you, and then they send that to Nova, which is the college that deals with the whole CCI. So once that is done, you have to do your medical test. So I think once you write the test, now it doesn't mean that you are approved. I'm trying to think if everybody that I wrote with was approved. I think everybody that I wrote the test with was approved. I could be wrong, but I think once you get called in for the test, then you are approved to travel, right? I'm not completely sure, but I think so. So you get information and you have to do your medical exam or your medical checkup. So also they give you the type of what do you call this, like inhality, what types of injections you have to go and get, because it is injections. So what type of injections that you have to get, and you have to have like all the information, like the code or the receipts for all those exams that you'll be like getting, and then you have to send it to them because they refund you for all of that. It's either you send them the code and then they send you the money, or you get the exams done, you get the medical stuff out of the way, and then you send them the receipts, and then they repay you for all that you paid for. And then you get your information on which college you are going to in which state, right? Which is the most amazing part. It's nerve-wracking. Like the wait is nerve-wracking. And then once you know which college you're going to, your program coordinator in that college will get in touch with you, and then you get in touch with other students that you'll be in the same group with, because you don't it's not like South African students get sent to a certain college. No, like you get scattered around within all these different colleges, and you meet up with other students from other countries, and you become this whole group. Because as I said, CCI is not just South Africa, it's other countries also, so you like all merge together in all these colleges and make your own, you know, little groups. You learn together, you sit together, you play together, you grow together, you support each other. It's an amazing experience. So yeah, your coordinator gets in touch with you, get in touch with other students. Well, it's up to you guys to keep in touch or not. Like, no one is forcing you to do it. And then you have the pre-departure. So pre-departure, you get the alumni that was there before you, so they share their experiences and what can you expect from like the whole CCI program. You have the whole CCI team that's in South Africa, and so they go through like your expectations, any questions that you might have, what you need when you travel, in like any forms or papers that you may need when you travel. It's a long process. It's not that long. It's like, I think when we went to Joburg for a weekend, so that whole weekend was for that. And we also had to go and do the interviews in order for us to get our visas. That was the other reason why we went to Joburg, because we have to get the visa to travel. So it's that, and then you obviously get to enjoy each other. The whole group now meets from all these different provinces. You see each other, you have fun together for just a weekend. You kind of like team building for when you travel. You keep in touch with each other. It's entirely up to you as a group, like what you do, if you keep in touch or not. And then when the time comes, you travel to your state, to your college, and it's either you live in a college residence, like the dorms. So it's either you live in the dorms or you live in an apartment. Like, it all depends on the college that you go to. If my memory serves me right, I think we were the only ones living in the dorms, in the residence. So Northampton Community College is the only one that has dorms, if my memory serves me right. So yeah, and then you get there, you meet your group that you'll be hanging out with for the year, and you get to experience what you experience. You know, everybody's experience is different, but all I can say is that with everything that you go through, with everything that you need, you have 100% full support once you get there. You have all the support that you need. You have counseling services at your service, at your disposal. Management or the team that you'll be working with, depending on the college that you're at, is always there, is always helpful. Just everybody's on your side. You have friends, so like it's really hard to like proper struggle and feel like you're alone, because everybody that is there around you is there for you, is there to help you. So do not be shy to ask for help, right? And you'll travel, you experience things, you have to save, you have to learn how to save, learn how to budget. You have to follow the rules and regulations once you're there, rules and regulations of where you stay, whether it be a residence or apartment. You have to learn to follow the rules and regulations of the college. So yeah, rules and regulations of the program. Stay true to yourself, be open to learn, be open to share, just be open-minded, and you know, just learn to adapt to the situation that you are in, or to the experience that you've like put yourself in. Like, you've put yourself out there, so just be open-minded person, and also have fun, enjoy yourself. You know, just because there are rules out there doesn't mean that you are restricted from having fun. Enjoy yourself in a respectable way. Also, travel, see places that you want to see, focus on what you need to focus on, and like enjoy yourself, make friends, if that's your thing, like make as much friends as you can, because you will need people around you. If it's not people from your group, make like friends from people outside. Make sure that you have like friends from the classes that you'll be attending, so that you know you won't be studying alone. You have people to help you out. There are tutors that are like, I think within every college there are tutors at college to help you out. So like, you are not alone. They don't just send you out there and you are left to fend for yourself. You are left on your own. There is help, there is support. Like, you have basically everything that you need. It's a fun program, you have to enjoy it, but you have to learn to respect everything that's put in place for you and be grateful for the opportunity that you receive. So for whoever like applies and get this opportunity, like, I'm happy for you, and I hope that you do enjoy it, and maybe you will share. And also, you are highly allowed, like 100%, 110% allowed to contact me and like ask questions, or like whatever it may be that you want to have conversation about. So I think I spoke about everything that I wanted to talk about. So yeah, so applications are open now. They've been open from, I don't remember. I'll put it out here, like from when till when. I think they open from now till sometime in January. But I will put it out here, and I will share the link also. If it's not here, it will be on my Instagram, or you can contact me on my Instagram, and then inbox me on my Instagram, and I will send you the link for the page that you need to go to in order for you to get the application that you need. I think my voice went down a bit, but yes. Okay, so you don't even need the link. All you have to do is you go to a web browser, whichever one you're using. Type za.us embassy. If you can see, I only wrote embassy instead of writing US embassy, and then you go search, and then you click on the link that shows up on the website, and then you click on menu, go to education and culture, and then you scroll up or scroll down, I don't know, click on educational exchanges, and then you go to varsity students. Scroll up, there is CCIP, go to more information, and you can read all of that. And then there by the application, you click on here, and you just wait for that to load. You can see this one tells you with for which year this form is for. You fill in your information or whatever is asked on this form. I'm not completely sure if this is the application form, because everything changes. And then you click on next, and you continue with whatever information that you have to fill in. Yeah, CCI is amazing. It will be hard at times, it will be stressful at times, but remember, you have all the support that you need. There are activities and programs that are set in place for you to enjoy. So have fun. And as far as I know, all the program coordinators are amazing people, so whichever college that you end up in, you will enjoy yourself. So do apply, let me know how it goes, let me know about the process, how you feel, what you need help with, what you don't understand, and enjoy. Bye.